It's my honor and privilege to be here today to co-host wonderful ministers here with us today. Three of them are here today. Honourable Ray Danyluk, Minister of Infrastructure; Honourable Cindy Adey, Minister of Tourism; and of course Honourable Zwozdesky, Minister of Health and Wellness; and of course myself and my honourable colleague Carl Benito, whose wonderful constituency we're in today. We're both hosting these ministers. In case you're wondering what's going on in the community here today, ministers are touring the province on cabinet tour, asking Albertans about anything on their mind. Basically, it's an informal meeting here today to talk to the ministers, anything on your mind specific to government policy.
Thank you very much, Naresh. What it means really is the minister who are present here this afternoon, they will be listening to the needs, concern, question that the community has for the government. So we are looking forward to hear from you. Let's move forward to make this province the best place to live and the best place to raise your family in whole of North America.
So what you'll be able to do now that we've not been able to do ever before is you'll be able to look at this document, which is 5 years of funding commitments and 5 years of funding plans, and watch and be able to monitor and track our progress to ensure that we have faster access to health services and reduced wait times at the same time as protecting quality, safety, and other concerns related to healthcare.
I want to say to you that this government is very committed to building infrastructure, and infrastructure is very much the basis of an economy that is growing, and an economy that will provide jobs for so many people. And to be able to have a place to educate your children, to have hospitals that take care of individuals when there are concerns or challenges. It is indeed a pleasure to be here and to talk to you and to try to answer some of the questions that you may have in regard to where this province is going and what is going to be in store for the future. So I thank you for the opportunity.
Well, obviously, I always feel the privilege of being the individual in cabinet that represents this province all over the world. Part of my job as tourism minister is to go out there and promote the province across the world, to entice those who want to come and visit the province. And I always feel like it's an easy job because we have so much wonderful things that I can talk about when I go out there, as well as the opportunity for Albertans to get to enjoy the beautiful province. I'm also over parks, and we all want to be in a park. We all like to spend our time there. It's the quality of life issues that are so important. And I feel the privilege of having that responsibility and being able to carry that message. So thank you very much for having me here today.
So looking into all this action plan, do you feel there would be reduction in waiting time in emergencies? And second thing, I was listening to our radio today that there are a lot of nurses over here who have come as an immigrant and they are not finding a job.
Let me tell you that in emergencies, the departments across the province, we have put in place now some protocols that are making a huge difference. The wait times are down by over 50% in almost every hospital in Edmonton and in Calgary and surrounding areas. That is a huge difference from where we were at back in September or October, and I'm really pleased because we're still in the middle of flu season, as you know. So we're making a very big difference as a result of these protocols. I have to thank the doctors, I have to thank the nurses, the administrators, our new CEO who's acting in that position, Dr. Chris Eagle, for the outstanding work they're doing, and to my colleagues for supporting a budget that will ensure that this good news in healthcare continues. With respect to recruitment of nurses, one of our first priorities is to employ as many of our own Alberta nurses as we can. And that's why we've given a commitment to hire 70% of all the graduates coming out of our Alberta schools for our Alberta children, so that they have, our young men and women, so that they have the jobs here. Whatever else is required after that, we recruit nationally and we recruit internationally because we're very competitive on this front. The bottom line is people will receive more service as they get more health workers in the field, in the right places at the right time. We have a few pressure points in some rural settings that we're addressing, and we're working with the Rural Physician Action Plan to help fill some of the doctor vacancies that we have as well. So there's a lot more to it, but in general, there's a lot of plans now that are possible because of the funding commitment and because of the health action plan that you have in front of you.
With this untimely leadership race, what do you think it will affect government's the way of working and your commitment to the 5 years?
Premier Stelmach has made it very clear that we're not wavering from any of those commitments. In fact, we're augmenting some of that, and you'll see that coming forward in the budget. It will be a tough budget, but it will be balanced, it will be fair, and it will ensure that some of the projects that Minister Danyluk talked about will continue. There will be probably 80,000 people employed as a result of some of the outstanding infrastructure projects that are going forward, and that includes the healthcare sector, that includes many other areas of the government as well. We're moving on. Things are going forward. Government is moving actively in these areas. In healthcare, quickly, I can tell you we have over $5 billion worth of projects that Minister Danyluk is overseeing in the healthcare sector alone. Over 400 new facilities coming on stream over the next few years, or projects to improve or modernize those facilities. So government is not standing still. In fact, quite to the contrary, we're moving forward as quickly as we can.
My question is, as the things are going in the party, are you the next leader for the PC party as the things are going on?
I am looking after the health portfolio right now. That is my total focus. And after we finish the budget and after we finish the spring session, I will consider what future steps might need to be taken. But I'm not considering any of them right now. My total focus, my total commitment is to healthcare, to the 5-year action plan, to the health plan, because that's what Albertans have asked me to do, is to deliver on it, and that's what I'm going to do first.